Good morning, all. I just wanted to give you a little update on where we're at today. We just got our reset, and we're sitting in
Fairfield, Texas.
We're gonna get rolling here shortly, but we are having some issues with our AC. It may or may not have gotten overfilled. Whether or not that's the cause of it, it did end up springing a leak, right? Oops, I caught the camera.
Good job.
That was a really good catch.
Good job.
I should have dropped that.
No, you should.
There's metal housing. It's just like where the hoses fit together, kinda. And there's a hole there. And I had used rescue tape there, and it held up. But honestly, for days on days on using that stuff, you either need to replace it or you need to redo it, because it'll only last a couple of days. But a couple of days is good when you need a quick fix. It's the best tape ever. But John is using the best go-to with driving a semi-truck, which is JB Weld. It has saved our butts many a times, and it's going to save our butt again today. After he gets done with that, I'm probably going to wrap it with the tape just to make sure that it holds a little bit longer. And yeah, that's about where we're at this morning. I'm going to go get fuel on and let this set for a few minutes, and then we're going to get on the road.
Alright, so we're on the road. Topped up the fuel tanks. Should get us all the way through today. I'm just going to try to nurse this air conditioner on home to Michigan, where we'll take it apart and see what we can figure out. We may have to put a new compressor on. I know it needs a new hose, but we'll figure it out when we get home. But as of right now, we've got cool air coming out, so Barney B and I will not be roasting to death with this truck. They will get through Oklahoma, hopefully into Kansas, and then hopefully tomorrow will be Kansas into Nebraska and delivered. And then we'll be home Wednesday night, maybe Thursday morning. It's Dana's birthday coming up on the 1st. I think today is like the 24th or something like that. Hey Barnaby, what's up, big guy? Well, I'm gonna put this down and give my kitty cat some lovin's. So Dana started to smell rubber. Two of our tires, one's at 40 pounds or 45 pounds of pressure, and the other's at 50 pounds of pressure. But if we don't change them out, there's a good chance that they'll just go flat and we'll ruin the tires. So we're gonna go ahead and change them out just so that we can save these tires and hopefully use them later on in the trip if we need to.
That's a good one. I do really enjoy when it's just John and I. We both, we work really well as a team. We both know exactly what the other person's about to be doing, which makes it a lot, everything's so much more smooth. I am very thankful for this trip and getting to run with just John. Again, I love all of our friends that we run with, but oh man, it reduces the stress level, like 300%. I'm gonna go ahead and get this one rolled back to him and bring up the other one. Yeah, and that one is losing it because it was at 50 before and it's at 40 now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Hopefully that will stop the smell. Woo! That's why I hold on to stuff right there. Right now.
We got the tires changed out. And like I said, hopefully that'll prevent us from actually blowing those tires later down the road. Because now we can put air in them. The one sounds like it was losing air though, as we were sitting here. Went from 40 to 50 pounds, so it might have picked up a nail. That'll happen. But, whew. Yeah, that AC is not kicking quite as good as it usually does, but at least it's cooler than it is outside. I'm gonna set this down because we gotta get going. Alright, I'm ready to roll. Just let me know when a good time to pull out is.
After this car holler. Gonna have a 16 wide walking off the northbound down ramp. 16 wide walking off the northbound down ramp.
So Dana's still catching up to me. We had a catastrophic failure here. We were going through a section of 1-lane highway, and you can kind of see it out there. There's cones on both sides, and unfortunately I snagged a couple of those candlestick style cones that were on the left, and it ended up bringing down my light wire, and my light wire ended up bringing down one of my DOT lights on the back. The other one's still hanging there with its cord. And she's got my other light, so that's good. And so she'll be catching back up to us here in just a minute. She was just finishing up, I got her on the phone, she's finishing up grabbing all the pieces and parts that she can off the median. And then she'll catch up to us, and then we're gonna pretend that we're electricians doing what we're doing and piece my lights back together. All right, so Dana just got up here. Let's see what goodies Dana's got, what kind of presents she's got for me.
I found a non-broken light, a little bit bent here, but that could be way worse. And a lot.
Nice. Look at all that wire and a bungee cord.
Look at.
And even some of our clips.
Some of the clips. And this came apart. Obviously, we had already at one point spliced this together. This end is a little spent, but we'll be able to cut that right here, and hopefully the rest of it's in okay, good condition.
Yeah.
That's all we can hope for. Right now I'm being an electrician and splicing wires back together. Just wanted to show you where I was at. John's over there moving cable around and seeing what's good and what's bad, and we'll keep you updated on whether or not this all works. Alright, it's $1 million time right now. We just went ahead and hooked the two lights together. We're gonna bring these back. He's hooking them straight to the pigtail, and we're gonna see whether or not we have power still. I see a red flashing light. I see two red flashing lights. I see DOT working. Yay!
Oh my God!
Yay!
Bye.
Yay!
Thank you, universe.
Yes, universe is with us today.
All right, so we're getting closer. We've got most of the wire spliced back together. Dana's finishing that section. I got 2 wires to finish on my section, and then we have enough length of wire to go all the way down the house. So, what do you think, Dana? Do you think it's gonna work?
Yeah.
She's optimistic. I am too.
Here comes the moment of truth. After all of our working, we got John hooking them up right now. We got lights. Look at that. One of them is definitely a little shaky though, because look at your lights flickering, but it'll work. We're good enough for government work to get down the road. Super exciting.
Good job, Dana.
That's something to be proud of right there. We did about...
That's teamwork right there. So we made it out here to Howdy's truck stop, just north of Hennessy, Oklahoma, and we're gonna stay here for the night. But first I'm gonna put fuel on. That way we don't have to worry about this in the morning. My fuel gauge quit working like a week ago. So I don't actually know how much fuel I have in the truck right now. Which is why I'm just gonna fill it up right now instead of waiting till the morning. Yeah, I'll be curious to see how much fuel we can actually put on, so we'll find out here in a minute.